Welcome to this tutorial on Excel for handling microdata from household surveys. You can see content of this lesson on the right panel. Let me presume that you are familiar with basics of Excel, so I will skip introducing Excel environment, different tabs here, and also the basics of spreadsheets, but I will begin with a small example of a household microdata set, which I have already entered in a different worksheet here in data worksheet. Here you go. This is a very typical the household data set with few number of variables. There are 8 variables. Those highlighted in yellow are the variables that I wish to generate later on. But here we have household ID, which is a unique code for each household, then person ID, which is a unique ID number for each individual within the household, then size of household and relationship to the head of household, which is code 1 for head, code 2 for spouse, code 3 for children. Then you have sex and age for individuals within the household. Household expenditure is same for all individuals in the household, and income is income for each person, which is blank for people below 15 years old by definition. Okay, before I start any calculation, I would like to make sure that my dataset is sorted based on 2 unique ID numbers, household ID and person ID. So I will select a range of values in my table which I wish to sort, and under the Home tab, very right corner, you see this icon for sort. If you choose a custom sort here, in this dialog box you can from the list select first variable and then add one more level, select second sorting variable from the list, which is person ID, and click OK. Then your data set is now sorted by 2 variables. Now we would like to calculate a few simple statistics, which are minimum, maximum, mean or average, median, and sum. I assume that you are familiar with descriptive statistics and you know what are those indicators. We're going to use Excel functions to calculate those simple statistics. For minimum, I just put my cursor in the cell that I wish to see the outcome of the function, and I want to calculate those statistics for income variable. So put my cursor here, insert equal sign, and make a guess. The function for minimum could start with min, which is a right guess. You see min appeared in the top of the list here automatically. So I double click on min function, and you see the arguments of the function here. Excel provides you a guide immediately. Arguments are a range of numbers that you wish to calculate the minimum. I select here the range of income values and close parenthesis and enter. You see the value of minimum value of income is 500. The same thing for maximum. My guess is max, which is right. Maximum, double click, select the range, close parenthesis. For mean, the guess is average. Equal sign. If you just insert first few letters of the function A, V, E, R, average function appears at the top of the list. Double click on average, close parenthesis, and this is the average of income in this variable. Median if you only type MED, you see the median function is the only one starting with these 3 letters. Double click and median. Finally, sum is simply summation over the values of income, and we have all 5 basic statistics. There are 2 other ways that you could use these 5 Excel functions. I could choose those from the list of functions. For example, let me delete this cell. Under Formula tab, on the left corner, if you click on Insert Function, a dialog box will open which lists all functions available in Excel. If you choose all functions, you see there are hundreds of functions here that you can find your minimum, maximum, mean, all these functions here in the list, and if you click on OK, you will have the function in your cell. Or a shortcut is that under Home tab on the very right corner here, you can see sigma sign. If you click on this arrow, and in the list, these basic statistics functions are available for you. Like, for example, for mean, if you click on mean, the function automatically is here and then selects the variable. You can change this range of variable by moving up and down this selection. 500. So there are 3 ways of using Excel functions here. Now, let me generate a new variable, which is per capita expenditure. Per capita expenditure is average expenditure spent by each person. Here we have household expenditure, which is the total expenditure spent by household, which is same for each individual. If we divide household expenditure by household size, we can get per capita expenditure. Excel can function as a basic calculator. Just enter equal sign, click on the household expenditure cell, slash, click household size, enter. 1000 is the average expenditure spent by each individual in the first household. And if you wanted to replicate the same calculation for all cells under per capita expenditure, one easy way is to repeat what we did for each cell, but it takes a long time. The best way to do that is to copy the formula. To copy this formula to the rest of the cells under the per capita expenditure variable is to just put your cursor on the corner of this cell, click, hold, and drag down to the rest of the cells. Here you go. You have your function repeated. If you double click on any of these cells, you see that numerator and denominators have also shifted one cell down. And for this one, household expenditure divided by household size, and so on. Now, if we want to do exactly the same thing and calculate 5 summary statistics for new variable, we can again copy the formula to the next cell. Just click on this corner, hold, and drag to the right. You see, minimum function has been copied to the next cell, and the range of values also have been shifted to the next variable. You do not need to insert your function again. And if you wish to copy whole range of formulas to the next column, select whole range, click on the right corner on the bottom of this, and hold and drag to the right side. All formulas have been copied. If you double click, for example, on average, you see, average formula has been copied, and the range of values or the arguments of function have been also shifted one column to the right. Okay, Excel provides unlimited functions for doing arithmetic, but we introduce very basic ones here, then expect you to continue exploring it by yourself.